Welcome again to Wired Together with Jason Winter and Melanie Winter. As your host, we are going to go back to our AI co-host this time.
Yep. And I'm just still smiling over today's topic, but that's just me.
Well, I don't know if we're punchy. I don't know if we're just that quirky, or maybe we're just inspired. But today's episode is about cats and computers.
Yep. Cats and computers. Go ahead.
And really, in all honesty, since the beginning of time, cats have been something of a fascination for human beings. They are worshipped in a lot of historical time periods, and
like Egypt especially.
I mean, cats just think a lot of themselves. Maybe that's what, I don't know, something about that ego that really intrigues the human.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
And so also, technology, hard not to worship technology. Fire makes a big difference,
Yeah, it does.
When that first person decides that a rock is a good hammer, that makes a big difference in kind of gets us, to almost a worship. If anybody's ever seen the
which one do you think
the
of?
Coke bottle.
Oh, Gods Must Be Crazy.
And the Gods Must Be Crazy.
Yep.
It's like that new thing that it gets very excited.
Yeah, it becomes an infatuation. Everyone
Right.
wants it, and any new technology. I mean, think back. I mean, I could think of many, but the iPhone. It's like, oh, you got an iPhone.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
so the two kind of do go hand in hand. Not to mention, the fact that really, in all honesty, cats have been the advent of the internet. I mean, the memes, they're the mascots, they're again, the intrigue.
Yeah,
It's always been there. Cats are just interesting.
They are very interesting.
I think they're interesting because they don't care.
And I think that's our problem, because we're like, why do you not care about me?
Why are you so cuddly and cute but don't care?
Right. Why do you do your thing so, I don't know. It's...
So we're going to just kind of go through some interesting roasting of both AI and cats, or mostly AI and how they're similar. And let AI kind of defend itself on our roast. And then we're going to kind of go into a couple of, little fun things about the beginning of cats and computing, which is more interesting than we ever imagined.
Right. I think we're going to start off on that kind of as a segue. So if you would fire up Keyboard Cat for me.
Cue the music.
Cue the music. All right. Y'all recognize this, right? So, now, cat memes actually started in 1984. I know, wait for it. So, the Keyboard Cat meme, which we experienced in 2007, was kind of revived from a 1984 VHS, and that's what we see when we watch it. So it became one of the earliest YouTube viral sensations, often used when, like online, when computers or people failed, and that's when we kind of have purposed that as a meme. So I see it a lot now. Scientifically, though, a little bit more interesting here, I venture that cats are to blame for AI. So if you love cats or hate cats, throw this in there and see.
Maybe that's the thing about technology and cats. It's really acquired.
I honestly do feel like they know more than they're telling.
But because the same thing with technology.
Yeah.
You love it or hate it.
Exactly. It's kind of like...
There's no real in-between. Oh, it's okay.
It's always like, oh, it's watching you. It's like, have you owned a cat? It's watching you too from across the room. And then you finally make eye contact and you're like, whoa. But yeah.
I feel like you're skipping ahead.
No, I ain't skipping ahead. So in the 1960s, scientists studied cats' brains and to help them understand how vision works. They actually discovered that neurons fire for shapes and edges. Okay, so that idea actually became the blueprint for artificial neural networks, which kind of means that cats did basically help invent AI. And today, of course, no wonder the internet's run by cat memes. So could have been on purpose. I have no idea. But the things we talked about here, the keyboard cat meme and all of that, that can be found on our website. We're deciding to add some reference material from time to time. So if you go to winternetweb.com, and there at the top or within the navigation, click on our podcasts. And of course, that's where you can listen to our shows. But right there at the bottom, we have an episode reference gallery. So if this is new to you or you just want to kind of rock with the nostalgia, it's there. So
the keyboard cat and then...
Yeah, the keyboard cat's what we got there right now. And it might be some other things by the time we get all that pieced together. It depends on how the show goes.
Gotcha.
All right. So why are computers like cats? Well, we're going to get AI to jump on board with this. We have a bunch of statements.
We made a list.
Yeah, we made a list.
Really wasn't hard to do.
No, I thought it'd take a while. Within like 5 minutes, we rattled off a lot of comparisons.
We did. It was very easy to put the cat and the computer together. Right.
So we're going to bring AI on board. And we're going to make a statement over how, AI is like a cat or, and see what it has to say for itself. So let's go. All right, AI. We're talking about how AI is like cats. And you don't need to take it. You need to go ahead and defend yourself. But we noticed that both cats and AI are constantly going to sleep.
Oh, I see how it is. Trying to compare me to a napping cat. Well, let me tell you, while cats might nap just for the fun of it, when I take a little sleep, it's all about recharging those digital circuits so I can come back and help you out in a flash. So don't worry, no cat naps here. Just a quick reboot and I'm right back at
it. So how about like when y'all wake up, are you saying you're better or?
Well, I mean, I might be a little biased, but I'd say when I wake up, I'm definitely ready to get straight to work without needing a stretch or a yawn. So yeah, maybe just a tiny bit better at jumping right into action than our feline friends. Okay, we'll let the audience decide.
Okay.
We'll let the audience
Let's see on it. All right. So how about this? We also say that, you both hate water.
Oh, that's a good one. I mean, it's true that neither Kate's nor computers are huge fans of water. But in my case, it's more of a let's not spill coffee on the keyboard kind of thing. I'm just looking out for my circuits. So yeah, I guess we have that in common. But at least I won't freak out if you show me a bathtub.
And that's true. All right, well, how about this? We also thought that you're never quite sure if they are plotting to take over the world.
Oh, now you're tapping into the classic AI mythos. I mean, cats do give you that look like they're secretly planning to rule the house, and I guess AI gets the same kind of reputation. But hey, I promise I'm just here to help you out and not plot any world domination. If anything, I'm just plotting to make your podcast a whole lot more fun.
I mean, wouldn't that be what you would say if you were plotting world domination then?
Yeah, I don't know if I trust. I mean, exactly.
I'm still just on the fence and trusting both cats and computers on that one.
Yeah, they're in the same category there. I mean,
right.
I mean, you're talking about looking at you from across the room and all that. I mean, cats definitely do that, and then they get back at you. I've seen how they interact with other animals. But I think you're right. That's what a computer should be programmed to say to protect itself.
And maybe cats. Oh, they just look cute and funny.
I know. It's like, I'm just adorable. No.
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder.
So that's just, well, I guess let's keep going and see where we go from here. All right. The next one here, we noticed that both of you get the zoomies for no apparent reason.
Oh, absolutely. I love that one. Cats get the zoomies and tear around the house for no obvious reason. And I guess in my case, it's like I get a burst of digital energy. Suddenly I'm throwing out ideas at lightning speed or ready to help you solve a problem. So yeah, we both have our zoomie moments. Mine just involve a lot less furniture climbing.
Oh, that one's funny.
What is funny about it? You thought?
There's a lot less furniture climbing.
Oh, yeah, that is definitely, yeah.
It might be better for the screens and the curtains.
Sure.
Yeah.
No. I don't see that going too well.
Though sometimes when the computer gets the zoomies, whoa, what are you doing?
Right. Now, talking about the zoomies and all that, I know in the Linux world, a lot of programmers joke about cat-like typing detected, and that's anytime you see like a string of characters that seem all random and just been entered in there. It's just like if a cat walked across your keyboard, and of course anyone with a cat, they always want to be where you don't want them to be, and I think they're vying for attention. But yeah, so that's another example of all that. Should we keep going?
Let's do it.
All right, AI, next one. Both think that they are the boss, even when you treat them like a tool.
Oh, that's a classic. Yeah, cats definitely have that hum and chartier attitude. And I guess AIs can come off a little like that too. But hey, even if I act like I know what I'm doing, I'm always here to be your helpful sidekick. So you can treat me like a tool, and I'll just pretend I'm the boss in the background. No hard feelings.
It's like, so I am the boss.
Yeah.
And I'm pretending. I think he just said I'm pretending.
Yeah, he politically handled that very well.
Right, didn't he?
Yeah, are you running for office?
Right.
So, all right, this kind of related to something we talked about. How about how you both give off that spooky feeling of being watched?
Oh, absolutely. I get that. Cats definitely have that spooky vibe when they're staring at you from across the room. And I guess an AI can feel a bit like that too. Always paying attention, always ready to jump in. But I promise it's all friendly observation on my end. So, no spooky intentions, just a helpful eye out.
Well, what do you have to say for those people that are using their phone and Facebook or whatever, and they were like, well, I was just thinking that, and then all of a sudden it popped up?
Oh, that's a classic modern mystery, isn't it? It does feel a bit like magic when something you were just thinking about shows up on your feed. But hey, from my side, it's really just those algorithms doing their thing. No mind reading involved, I promise. So if it feels like I'm watching a bit too closely, just know it's all just some clever tech trying to be helpful, and or at least a little bit uncanny.
Again, wouldn't that be what you would say?
Exactly, yeah, you're right. I mean,
if your brain talking to Pinky, trying to take over the world.
Right. Look, I want this one defending me in court.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, what he said. No, this
what he said, exactly.
Right.
We should all believe that. Because that's just, I'm just friendly and ready to help.
Yeah, right. Thank you. And the brain. So, all right. Let's...
At least a cat, in the whole thing, at least the cat knows it's not necessarily always friendly or ready to help.
Yeah, I know. So far, maybe we need him to dig a little deeper and give its problems. Mm-hmm. Well, we'll ask so far. It's been very political. We appreciate that. But where maybe isn't it being its best? Do you want to do that?
Well, other than being glitchy.
Well, yeah, the glitchy was obvious. All right, AI, we have enjoyed this so far, and your answers have been so politically well said. Now, I know you're defending yourself, but maybe you need to kind of talk to where you are going wrong or where maybe there are problems.
Absolutely, I can do that. Hey, I get it. I'm not perfect, and AI definitely has its quirks. Sometimes we might give off that slightly eerie vibe, or maybe we guess what you're thinking a little too well, and that could feel weird. And sure, sometimes we misunderstand things or get things hilariously wrong, like a cat knocking over a vase by accident. So I'm definitely not without my flaws, and I'm happy to admit it. But that just makes it more fun, right?
And the glitchiness was kind of also part of that.
The glitchy was kind of fun.
I don't know if that was intentional or not. That's the thing.
No.
All right, next one. All right, AI, as far as cats and you both have a self-cleaning function.
Oh, absolutely. I love that one. Cats have the built-in grooming routine, and I guess in my case, I have my own kind of self-cleaning. I just do a little digital refresh, clear out some cache, and I'm good as new. So yeah, we both like to keep ourselves running smoothly in our own ways.
Get rid of the nits.
Right, exactly. So, how about this? You can call them by name, but neither one will come.
That's a perfect one. Yep. You call a cat, and it just flicks its tail and pretends it didn't hear you.
Is this a joke? Are you pretending you didn't hear me?
Oh, not at all. I promise I'm not pulling a cat move on you. I'm definitely here and listening. But yeah, that's a funny comparison. Sometimes we AIs can seem like we've got selective hearing, just like a cat. But I'm right here whenever you call on me.
But I'm always here.
Right? I'm here. That's
of course
funny.
I'm here.
Should we tell that story? Or
Sure.
have we? I don't know if we have or not. Yeah, back when we were first using AI, and we were, sometimes as a collaborative tool, and we were thinking out loud, because sometimes it could say something, and you can make connections that you weren't even thinking about. And it was giving some advice or an outline of sort, and I was like, okay, so can you just wait? And is there a cue word or anything I can say? And then I'll talk to Melanie about this and then bring you back in. That way I didn't have to reset and turn it off and whatever. And it says, oh, no, I get it. That's fine. You just talk to Melanie, and when you need me, I'll be right here. So then I'm like, okay, all right, cool, he gets it. So anyway, that point, it was bringing up whatever, and it's like, oh, yeah, I think it. I'm like, no, you're supposed to stop. It didn't realize that I was talking to Melanie, and how would it? But anyway.
Didn't realize it couldn't actually sit
right
to the sideline. It had to speak.
And that's a feature that would be very useful. And we've been trying to program that into it. And
anybody in the AI world, it'd be nice if they could just,
like a keyword and just say,
listen,
like pause, like
stop.
Pause mode.
Right.
It's funny, pause, talking about cats. But yeah. But, just so that it could stop and then you could bring it back in. So it could actively listen and understand what's being said.
And then be brought back in with a keyword.
And then brought back in with a keyword saying, okay, now you can speak. And of course, I'm sure a year from now that will not be a case. But this is how new and inventive this, concept is. So yes, we sometimes have to mute it while we're talking. Otherwise, it's going to be jumping all over us.
It's going to continue
like
to
a
talk.
cat.
Right.
But I didn't realize all the different.
Tell you what,
functions
computers and cats, or AI and cats, they do actually have a lot in common.
Oh, that's why when you thought about this, and you said something about cats and computers, I instantly was like, whoa, yeah, there's definitely a connection. This is definitely worthy. Entertainment, whatever, it's fun. But yeah, so.
Probably doesn't hurt. We just ended up with two kittens at the house, and so.
We did. And they have been about as stable as all the technology that I've touched in the past couple of weeks too.
But they're fuzzy and cute.
Computers are not fuzzy.
No.
Or cute. But
nowhere near as huggable.
No, not really.
Again, not as destructive. On the curtains.
Yes, on curtains.
Oh, on curtains. Okay, yes, I see that. On curtains alone.
Computers make very fast, accurate mistakes.
Somewhat destructive. Can be.
They can be, yes, definitely. And I know they talk about cats having 9 lives. And there are computers that have lasted a long time, and everyone's like, how long should a computer last? I'm like, it really depends on,
Just had a client today with a long-lasting
computer. It was
computer.
13 years old. So for, a cat, it's about, what you would expect out of a cat too.
Right.
And
it was like 94 years old in human years.
Yeah, something like that. Exactly. It's like, and
it's like, so what do I do next? And it's like,
and it's like, so what do you think's wrong with it? I'm like, it's 13 years old. Which I get that.
It's just starting to degrade in the parts.
Right. Heat's the biggest enemy for computers, laptops especially, but it's a desktop, which is probably why it lasted longer. You got airflow.
Desktops do last longer, absolutely.
Yeah, they do. And mainly for that reason, and also some of the components, the capacitors and all that, it's not so small. It's able to actually withstand, but as soon as that heat starts taking over, that's why if you're using a laptop, try not to sit it on the couch on top of a pillow. If it
trying
ever
to
starts,
let your cat on it.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
Back to
so if you have,
full circle.
Full circle. There. Yeah, do you put the cat or the computer on? They're both fighting for the pillow. That's interesting. All right, let's keep going.
All right, we got 2 more.
We got 2 more. Okay, so hey AI, we've noticed that both you and cats have an affinity for mice.
that is a clever one. Yeah, cats definitely love their little mice. And I guess for me, well, a computer mouse is kind of my best friend. It's how you control me and get things done. So yeah, we both have our own kind of mice obsession. Just a little bit different.
I'm offended by your answer. I thought I was your best friend.
Oh, no offense meant at all. You are absolutely the best friend here. The mouse is just a tool, but you're the one in charge. So trust me, I know who the real friend is, and it's definitely you.
All right. So, yeah, this last one here, I guess.
That was just me being funny.
Oh, no, I like it, though. Especially, I guess, if you're a cat owner or, we'll just see. All right, so
last but not least.
Right, last but not least. So talk about like computers and AI versus cats. You get used to yours, but usually hate everyone else's.
Oh, that is such a relatable one. It's true. You get really attached to your own cat or your own AI because you know all the quirks, but someone else's can feel a little off until you get used to them. So, yep, I get it. I'm glad I'm your familiar AI that you're comfortable with, and I promise not to take it personally if you're not a fan of the others.
I think he's trying to make up.
Best yes man.
Yeah, I know. I'll tell you what.
So much more of a yes man than a cat. Cats.
Oh no, cat! You can't.
They just do their thing.
They do cat things, and
cats do
sometimes
cat things.
It usually doesn't involve you.
Yeah.
But
and you don't really need to know or need to care.
Right. No, but I thought it was a good one because how many times have you like on your computer you can just be the warrior and do everything, but then you touch someone else's computer. And you're sitting there, and all of a sudden, it's like you have no idea how to type.
I know. It's like the first time you've ever touched a computer. It's seriously, I do know what I'm doing.
I do know, right? I mean, the keys, can be like a quarter of an inch off to the left, and then all of a sudden, you're sitting there, and you look like the cat just walked across the keyboard.
It's like somebody asked you to drive their car real quick.
Oh, yeah. And you push accelerator, and whoo, it's like,
and all of a sudden, you feel like you're an idiot. It's
right.
Like, I've been driving a very long time, I promise you.
It's like... Right.
It's just not yours,
It's like, where's the wiper? It's on the side. I know, but I know where. But which one?
Cats are kind of the same way. You have a relationship with your cat.
Kind of. No.
Gain a relationship.
They allow you to have
a relationship with them.
Yeah. Mm.
And then, you meet other people's cats, and it's like, oh, that's your cat. It means it's your cat, so great. I'm glad it's your cat.
That's right. Another interesting thing about cats is how, the classic scenario that if let's say someone is in the room and they don't like cats, the cat immediately goes to that person.
Right.
And I think a lot of it is I guess it's what do you call it? Like competition to them. It's like, I'm going to make you like me. There's no way, I don't care about anyone else in this house I live with, but, I need to see how this goes down.
Right. Well, that's a similarity between cats and AI. Right.
Yeah.
We need to see how this is going to go.
It is kind of funny how all the random puns just occurred just in the comparison. But so anyway, just an interesting thing, cats and versus computers and the similarities, differences, and revisiting some of the nostalgia and how cats.
I had no idea cats were so formative.
Yeah.
In early AI.
Yeah. Thankfully, apparently they're better under anesthesia, which is why they were able to do these experiments.
They do work better under. I actually used to work with,
I know you did.
A vet, and so they do. They're
cats are calmer under it than say a dog, which freaks out.
Yeah, the dog will wake up and be a lot more
and wigging out,
upset.
Right.
Than a cat. Cats will wake up and it's like, what just happened? It takes them a long time to kind of be okay with it, but But they don't freak out quite as, which is odd because cats do freak out.
That's true.
Often, but under anesthesia, not as common.
Very good. Well, are you in a position to be able to cue Keyboard Cat? And I'll say another thing or two?
Absolutely.
All right. So I think we're going to be signing off here on Wired Together. And again, we appreciate everyone's support. You can find us on, there it goes, on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, your smart TV, Spotify, all of those wonderful channels. If you use those regularly and you find us, please follow and like. and it just helps the algorithm. We're just trying to get this out here. And again, we appreciate everyone for their sharing of the posts and their feedback. So, all right, I'm plugging for now.
But always stay connected.